Hi, this is Carol from Chocolate Crafts and Bears O' Mine. Today I have a project for you from Cottagecutz design team, and it is made with some of the vintage release. I really like that release, and if you have not seen Cottagecutz dies, I invite you to go and check out their website. I will leave a link at the bottom of this video for you to do that. They are so much fun and they're really pretty. So let me show you some of the dies that I used today. I used the Dress Form Mini, the Clutch Mini, the Poodle Mini, the Perfume Bottle Mini, the Pumps Mini, the Eiffel Tower Mini. I also used the Eiffel Tower Lamp and Poodle. This Poodle happens to be a little bit bigger than the Mini. And these are from another release. It's the Button Flower Mini, the Stem Mini, the Flower Mini, the Doily Mini, the Magnolia Doily, the Tea Time Doily, the Tea Time Tags, and the Greenery. So onto my project. As I said, this is made out of coasters, and all I did was bind it with some ribbon. And here is the front. I used some lace from my stash from when I used to make fabric dolls and animals in their clothes, and I just used it to trim the outside of this coaster. And my paper is from the Recollection collection at Michael's. It's from the Valentine stacks, the 6x6 ones that they had there recently. And what I did is I just covered the whole album with this, and I distressed the edges with brushed corduroy distress ink from Rangers. So here is the Eiffel Tower, and I trimmed it with some pink little heart-shaped pearls that I've had in my stash, and they come from Michael's as well, probably 3 or 4 years ago. And then these little pearls on there. This right here is the Tea Time Doily, and then this little heart right here is a stamp that was in the dollar bin at Michael's. And then I had this, I don't even know where I got this, but it was a border, and I cut it up to put on here. And then I have my white crocheted flowers that I do myself, and I put the flower mini. I cut 2 of them, and then I used a little brad in the middle. It's got a little pink rhinestone, and I attached it all together and glued it on here. And these are little pink Prima flowers. And here is the greenery on here. I cut some out of green cardstock, and then I sprayed the whole thing with Tattered Angels. It's just the clear one with the glitter. I sprayed it all over the front of it. So I'll go ahead and open up to the first page. On this side, this is the Poodle Mini. It's the real small one, and I just tied a little bow around the neck. And then this doily right here is the Magnolia Doily, and these pink pearls are from Recollection. On this side, I have the Button Flower Mini, and I just cut 2 of them and used the little McGill tool to soften them up and make them curl and things like that. And this behind it is that Doily Mini, and this right here is the die that is the Stem Mini. And this is Martha Stewart Border Punch, Heart Border Punch. This right here is from Recollection. Right now at Michael's you get a package of pink trim. It's really pretty, and they're 99 cents. I think they used to be $3.99. And I did my tags with the Tea Time Tag die, and all I did was just cut them, and I did put them on white cardstock and put a little red ribbon trim and this eyelash yarn that I had just to make them flirty. And I'll just put that in there real quick. And then on this page, I love this page. This, I will put a link on the bottom of my video with the tutorial from this. This comes from Cheryl, who is on the Cottagecutz design team with me. She made one of these. It was larger, and I just fell in love with it. And this is the second one I've made. I got another album I have one in, and you can see it's made with glassine bags. And I've had these bags for a little bit. They were in my stash, and then I just made these tags. And this right here, this top part is Spellbinder's die, and I holds 3 tags. And there's the other one. And this is the perfume mini, and I just decorated it with some pearl flourishes that I had. I believe they're Recollection. And I just cut them apart and put the little dragonfly on the front, and just used these different little shaped pearls on here and here to dress it up. And this right here is that doily mini. On this side I have the larger poodle from this die right here. It's larger, and I put a little bow on his collar, and also I put a little pearl for his eye. And then this right here is the tea time doily, and then I made a little pocket behind it, and I have another little tag, and to decorate it I just used that mini doily again, and this little tab from Spellbinders. Right on the bottom here is from Recollection. It is now in the dollar bin. They have like several different colors. And I forgot to mention also, this lace is from my stash, and these rhinestones as well. Okay, onto this page. Here again is the Recollection trim from the dollar bin. Right here we have the tea time doily and the little dress form mini die cut, and then this flower is the flower mini, and I just cut 2 and put one on top of the other and put a little pearl. And then these are a row of Kaisercraft pearls. And then onto this side I made a little fold out. This is Recollection trim. I believe this is 99 cents too at Michael's right now. This is the Eiffel Tower mini, and then this is the flower mini with a little Recollection pink rhinestone in the middle. And what I did is I cut the greenery. It's this particular leaf right here. I just cut it out. I painted it with some glitter glue, and I sprinkled some of this pretty green glitter on it, and I just cut it apart to make the little leaves. This again is the the Martha Stewart border punch, and then this right back here is a Spellbinders die cut. What's really great about doing these small albums is if you have anything that was a reject from a previous project, you can use it in these, and that's what that was for me anyway. And then I have little Recollection pearls that I cut apart. And so this opens up, and it opens like this, and then what I have is something that opens up like this. And I just put some plain cardstock in here for journaling and pictures. So there's a lot of pictures that you can put in that, and that just ties back up. And then we'll go on to the next page. I have some more tags. This is some of that Recollection trim again from the dollar bin, and also these rhinestones were from the dollar bin at Michael's as well. The Martha Stewart punch, and then the same type of tags cut from the tea time tag die. And on this side I used the mini purse and the mini pumps. This again is the Recollection trim from the dollar bin, the magnolia doily with rhinestones, and then some lace from my stash. And then this opens up and you can either journal or put pictures in it. And then that's the end of the album. That's the back of it. So I would like to thank you very much for watching my video, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.